Hello, I'm Garibaldi FM, and welcome back to episode 4 of my Smith City challenge, where I'm only using players called Smith. So I've played a few games since the last episode, and the wages that we're paying are causing a bit of financial problems. So as you can see, the board gave me 60k, which was nice. But the big news is I've managed to find a chief scout called Smith who will join me. He is pretty useless, and if we have a look, his judging ability is 2 and potential is 3. So, I mean, I'm not really going to be able to trust too much what he says, but hey, at least I've actually got a scout now. So I can do a bit of scouting, so that's something. If we have a look, yeah, been on quite good form lately. Won quite a few. Drew in the first, or in the qualifying round of the FA Trophy, but then won the replay on penalties, so that was kind of lucky. Wasn't particularly playing well there. But yeah, all in all, going quite well. So we're going to watch the first round of the FA Trophy now against Darlington. They're in my league, and if we just have a look at the league, we can see they're actually second as well. So this will be a tough match, but hopefully one that I can win. I've now pulled out a bit of a lead, as you can see, as we're at the halfway point over the rest. So Gloucester and Darlington and Alfreton have all kind of just slipped back a little bit. So I've got a bit of a cushion in terms of promotion. So hopefully, yeah, we can make the most of that, get promoted, and maybe get a nice little run in the FA Trophy, which should perhaps help the finances a little bit, which would be useful because we are running at quite a big debt every month. We're losing sort of between 140 to 100k. Yeah, probably looking at 120k a month we're losing roughly. So that 60 grand that the board gave us will last us a couple of weeks. So yeah, we do need promotion, and a cup run would be helpful. I mean, you're not going to get huge money from this cup. It's not like FA Cup where you might get through and get drawn if you get through far enough away to a big team or something, but every little helps. So anyway, we'll go for the team we've got here, and let's see how we can get on. So we're away, but hopefully we can win. I don't think we've got any major issues in terms of players missing this match, so should be all good, hopefully. Like I say, Darlington are second, so this won't be an easy one. But then there will be National League sides in as well, so that would make things a bit harder once they come in. So this is by no means the hardest match I have. So we started quite well, although not had any action that's been noteworthy yet. But we're dominating on shots on targets, and possession, so which is nice. If we could perhaps have something a bit more tangible there. Maybe this could be it, or maybe not, because they've got the ball. This could be a real against the runner play goal here then. Come on. Oh, well done, Smith's got it off him. Now it could be a breakaway. Martin Smith there in the midfield. So spraying it out wide to Smith. He's right, good position to cross it. Didn't go anywhere near any mine, but another chance to swing one in. Oh, shot from long range. Oh, hello, top corner. Liam Smith, assisted by Lewis Smith. That was nice. So yeah, good ball in from Matty Smith there, headed down by Lewis Smith. Liam Smith smashes it. Nice. Well, that's as long as we don't do anything stupid in the next 5 minutes, a good first half there. Who knows, maybe we can go and get a second here. Oh no, we lost it. Come on, boys. At least hold on to this now till half time. We don't want to let one in. Oh, that was terrible. Absolutely appalling defending. That was a little bit lucky there. Well, it's a very good first half. I mean, not a whole lot of action, but the stats are all massively in my favour, so bodes well, hopefully. Good save. So yeah, now that I've got a chief scout, I mean, I'll be able to start looking around for possible players. I mean, it'd be helpful like when the regens start coming and stuff. I mean, like I say, I can't really trust what he's going to tell me too much, but hopefully give me a little bit of an idea at least. I'll get in. That should be this one sewn up, hopefully. Good finish. But yeah, because I think this team will probably do all right in the National League. So yeah, Liam Smith, good run, nicely across the keeper in the far corner. Yeah, so I think we won't have to make too many changes for the National League, but perhaps one or two if we can. It's the wage budget is going to be a bit of an issue, so they might have to be on loan if we can find someone called Smith of the kind of calibre that we're looking for. But yeah, certainly if we get to League 2 with this squad, which we'll have to see how it goes, certainly going to need to try and bring in some new players then, because barring one or two probably, I can't see a lot of the rest of them making it. But yeah, we're looking good here, so just going to pause it for a mo and bring in a few fresh legs, rest a few. Okay, so we've brought on a central midfielder and replaced both the wide men. Not really anything tactical, just to give those players a little bit of a rest, really, because hopefully this one's in the bag now. I mean, famous last words and all that. Hopefully that it won't come back to haunt me, but yeah, it'll just help us, down the line, protect against injuries, just give us that extra % here or there where we might need it a bit later on. So. And the players that are brought on they're not as good as who was on, obviously, otherwise they'd have been starting, but they're alright, they're not hopeless. Yeah, so we've just got 20 minutes here. We could, that was good. I was just about to say we could do with not letting one in here, and then if we'd see out the next 10 minutes, then hopefully we're more or less there then. Let's see how it goes. There's not long left now. Well, if we can break away and score here, that'll be the game done. On Tyler Smith. Still, it shouldn't matter, to be fair. So yeah, looking like we're into the next round here. So hopefully, like I say, if we can get a good run here, that'll help a lot. But anyway, let's see if we can get another goal. Chris Smith plays it out. Bad cross. No one there. Darlington fans are going home. They've seen enough. They know who's the better team. Oh! Alright, might have spoke too early. Fans are going to be rushing back in the stadium now. I don't need to see that one again anymore. I've been all over it in this game, so it'd be harsh if I don't win. See if we can just get another one just to put it back beyond doubt. Into 4 minutes of injury time. Come on then, just hold on now, boys. Nothing spectacular. There we go. Looks good. We're through. Excellent. Well, that's good. Nicely through. So yeah, we'll sim on through a few more matches. I'll pick one up a little bit further along. Maybe something like, I don't know, one of the ones in January. Maybe the FA Trophy second round, depending if the league's kind of going well and there's not too much riding on it. We might watch the trophy match again. But yeah, anyway, we'll skip on and catch up a bit further on. Okay, so we've got Bath City next. This is another FA Trophy match. So since the Darlington match in the trophy, I've played another 5 games. I won, lost, 1-1, and then Boston, I played a pretty much changed 11 to rest players for this, because the league's looking quite good at the moment. I'm 13 points clear, so I can afford to lose a game here or there. So yeah, we're going to concentrate a bit more on the FA Trophy and see if we can get a run in that. So yeah, the draw there didn't really cost us too much, especially as actually Gloucester and Alfreton both drew as well. So yeah, we didn't lose any points. Okay, we could have gained a couple more, but 13 or 15 ahead doesn't really make a huge difference at this point. So yeah, we're going to see if we can get through this one and earn a bit more money, get a bit further in this cup competition. I mean, there will be National League. Ooh, off the post. There will be National League sides in this one, so I'm certainly not going to be favourites. I mean, someone like Notts County or someone that knocked me out of the FA Cup pool, like obviously they've got a better team than I have. But I've got an outside chance of perhaps doing something in this. It's not impossible that I could win it or get to like the finals or semi-finals or something like that if I have a good run. And especially if I'm concentrating on this a bit more than the league by resting players. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, we've had a bit of action. It's all been for me so far, so hopefully that continues. Could do with getting the ball off Reigns here though. Come on, Smith, go. Oh, they've got a player called Smith. Tom Smith. Well, that's going to be confusing for him. Wonder if he's any good. I have been scouting some people now that I've finally got myself a scout. So I'll have a little look at half time, see if I've... Oh, what a goal! What a goal by Matty Smith. Let's have another look at that one. Plays it to him. I mean, he's still got a lot to do. He goes in between two, sort of through a third and smashes it in the corner. Get in. So yeah, we'll have a look at that other Smith in a minute. Yeah, so I've started to scout a few Smiths. There's a few actually which could do a job for me at sort of League 2 level, probably something like that. They don't want to join me yet, but because it's such a small player pool, it's trying to get the timing right, because obviously when you just look... Oh, what a finish! Tyler Smith smashing it in from 25 yards. I'll have another look at that one too. Cracking. Well, that resting players tactic is certainly looking like it's going to pay off here. Have some of that. So yeah, so like when you're normally looking for players, you get promoted, say, and you think, oh, okay, I need a left back, a centre mid, a forward, and perhaps something else. Well, you just go and look for those players and find what you want. I mean, I might find 2 left backs available called Smith. One might be not good enough and the other one might not be interested in me, or might be costing ridiculous money. Whereas normally you go, okay, he's not any good, and you keep searching through and you'd find a left back eventually, right kind of ability level, and he's on a free or he's transfer listed cheap or whatever. But yeah, it's not just it's not just going to be a question of are there Smiths available who would improve the team. It's, are they available? Can I afford them? Are they good enough? Are they too good? So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I won't bother making a sub now. There's only 5 minutes to go. Probably should have done that. So yeah, that'll be the end of this episode. Pretty much. The draw's only a couple of days away, so we'll hang around, see who I get next, and we'll probably use that as the next match again, unless like I start dropping off in the league. There's not a whole lot riding on that at the moment, so we might keep an eye on that. Obviously, I'll keep you updated as we're going through, but get in. Oh, offside. But we'll perhaps concentrate a bit more on the FA Trophy matches, because there's a little bit more on them, and yeah, it'll just help us skip through to Season 2 a bit quicker, which is perhaps where there'll be a bit more of a challenge in the league. and that's what we want to see, some more interesting games, really, isn't it? So, yeah, there were some matches in the north. Anyone? York City won, they're not too far behind me. No one else. Oh, Kidderminster played, they only drew. But yeah, I mean, at this stage, it's more about just as long as I don't implode, then I should be fine without any problems. So I got another £7 in the bank there. Got £6 last time. So yeah, we've seen a few people. So like Cal Naismith, he's not going to be anyone that I can get at the moment, but might be someone perhaps in 2 or 3 years as I'm getting into the Football League. Same with Johnny Smith, but it's about, yeah, timing of hopefully they get released from a contract as I'm sort of getting to their level and can pick them up, because it's no good them being available when I'm a league lower than what they'll join or a league higher than what they're really going to be able to do anything for me. So yeah, we're losing money. I mean, £7 ain't really going to make a whole lot of difference for me, but if I keep getting through, getting some perhaps bigger ties against like a Notts County or someone, or getting through to the final, then it will. There we are. So we've got the draw. So someone like Matt Smith, I mean, he's obviously far too good for me, and by the time I get to his level, he's probably going to be too old anyway. Michael Smith, championship level. So yeah, I mean, but then he's 28. By the time I get to the championship, he's probably not going to be much use to me anyway. But let's have a look. So 8 matches. So we're in the last 16 of this one. That'll probably be mainly National League teams, I would have thought. And I've got Halifax Town away, who are a National League team. So that's not a great draw, because there are a few North and South teams around. So not brilliant. Let's have a look. Halifax. Okay, they're 12th, so kind of mid-table. I mean, they're nowhere near as good as Notts County, who are looking like the best team. Barrow almost keeping pace with them, but no one else in that league even close to Notts County. So considering I pushed them close, maybe I'll be able to get something against Halifax. One thing I did mean to do was have a quick look at see if I've scouted their Smith or not. I'm guessing he's probably not up to standard, but okay, he's not bad. He wouldn't get in my team, but he could provide a bit of backup perhaps next season if he was to become available. He's got 2 years left, 18 months left on his contract, so he probably wouldn't either, because by the time his contract runs out, hopefully I've got promoted out of the National League, or at least right up the top. But anyway, we'll wrap that up here. And yeah, we'll pick it up in episode 5, probably with that Halifax match, which is a few games away by the looks of it. So yeah, I'll probably play the next 5 league games. If anything happens interestingly along the way, we'll pick that up. But otherwise, we'll pick up February away to Halifax. See you next time.